Hello guys, welcome back to my podcast. Guys, welcome today. We are going to actually work on your emotions and who you are as a person. We're going to make sure that we can get you somewhere higher in terms of your mentality and who you are today, and how you can actually find yourself better, and how you can find your passion and what you can do about it. And today is a beautiful day in Cairns. It's around 33 degrees today, and it goes from 24 to the tops of 33 degrees and more. So no matter what, you guys, you have to realize here in Cairns you can actually get up to around 36 degrees in a day. But since we are talking about traveling and my journey, I just have to say that no matter what, guys, make sure you're taking photos of yourself every single day. Make sure you're taking videos of yourself doing some random stuff, doing anything, having a nice blooper course, have yourself a dancing course. Be on the camera most of your life. Be on the camera always. Now, why do I say that? Well, look at me in terms of audio programs. Look, I start to do audio programs for who? For myself. I never do it for anyone. Now, when I do myself a big favor by doing audio programs, what I'm really doing is making sure that I can live my life better, that I can do better, and that I can actually be more exuberant. Now, what is another word for exuberance? Vibrance. There's also happiness, and there's also joy, and there's also the word gay. Now, I'm not gay, as in I never go for men, but there's a word gay, which also means happiness. So no matter what, guys, you have to realize that the best way of life is doing it now. Do something now that you can help yourself recognize who you are. So what do I mean? I mean, make sure that you find yourself. Make sure you find the person you are, and make sure that you are strongly in a positive connotation all your life. Now, what is a connotation? A connotation is a saying. It's a catchphrase. It's something positive. Okay? Now, no matter what, a connotation is a word. It's a metaphor. It's also a simile. Now, what is a simile? A simile is an expression of mind. A metaphor is the same as a simile, but in a different expression of mind. Now, to be able to, for example, say a simile, you would have to relate an expression of mind toward something that's relatable. But a metaphor is an expression of mind where it's never relatable to anything. So those are the differences between similes and metaphors. Now, alliteration is something different in English, and alliteration is, for example, Pinocchio, and you just have to make sure that you make 4 words with the same letter. That's alliteration. So she sells seashells by the seashore. That's alliteration. That's something that is very popular today in terms of wording and in terms of who you are. And you have to realize that no matter what, guys, the best day to live life is today, and you have to always make sure that you're living life to the fullest. Now, those people who are missing out on life are the people who actually are drunk, they're cigarette smokers, they're drug addicts, they're doing illegal drugs, they're taking medication, they're taking Panadol, and they're eating meat as well. Now, if you're a person who eats meat, guess what? You never see how a vegan lives life. Do you understand? Now, no matter what, I'm a vegan, and I say this with all due respect, that no matter what, you must see how a vegan life is. Now, it's very easy to transition into a vegan period, and it's very easy to maintain your veganism. Now, the only way I do it is I make sure to never go back. I make sure that when I make a mistake, that I acknowledge it, and that I make sure to grow from it and to take ownership of what I've done. So how do I take ownership? I take ownership by explaining to myself, for myself only, no matter what, that I am a better person, that I deserve more, and that I can always see where my cockiness lies inside me, and when do I get negative, and when I get negative, I make sure to acknowledge that I was just negative. Do you know why? Because that's part of observing your mind. When you observe your mind, you always make sure to live your life to the fullest. So no matter what, make sure in your daily life that you can always see what to do and why. Now, no matter what, never know your why. There are people who say, for example, that, oh, you must know your why, or you must know who you are. Now, that's totally bullshit. Do you know why? You must never know your why, but you must make more than enough reasons as to why. Now, as soon as you know your why, guess what? You stop making reasons to make your why bigger. So when I say never know your why, I mean make sure to always live your life to the best of your ability to never know in life. So I'm just here in Cairns. I'm actually walking where transport is, and there's all these trains with loud noises and everything, so sorry for any disturbance, but I'll make sure that I can always take my podcast on the go as I'm walking right now to get my driver's license, as over 5 days ago my identification was stolen at Cairns, and I make sure now that no matter what I can get my driver's license again, as I got my dad to send me some documentation to be able to gain a new driver's license. So no matter what, guys, you have to realize that without a driver's license and a passport, you cannot travel anywhere in your country, and you cannot travel anywhere in the world, especially with a passport. If you lose your passport as an international as an international travel person, you have to make sure that nothing is perfect and nothing is correct. Now, what do I mean? I mean, never be a correct person. Never be a right person. Never be a precise person. Just be a better person. So, with all due respect, make sure that you keep your passport hidden, and make sure that you give your passport to someone. If you are staying at a hostel, make sure that they place it nicely somewhere in a locker for you, the passport especially, because you never know. You may be at the swimming pool like I was, and they can even steal your whole bag and take the whole bag off you. So, no matter what, especially when you're traveling overseas, when you get your passport stolen, what happens is you also have a difficult time. So no matter what, make sure you never get your passport stolen, and make sure that you never have a difficult time. So, especially overseas when you're traveling, when someone, say, steals your passport, it's very difficult to make a new one overseas. And that means you have to go back to Australia, or you have to go back to your country. So make sure, please, 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 that you never lose your passport while you're traveling. And always make sure that you have all the support you need to make sure that you lock up your passport somewhere. Please go into the local city and lock up your passport in that city somewhere, or maybe in a hotel. Please put it in a lockout somewhere, and just keep it there for the time being. And just make sure it's never in your bag while you're traveling. For your driver's license, you can always use your passport. You can use a passport to get anywhere, and the passport is the main document. So no matter what, over 5 days ago, my passport was stolen. As I was at the swimming pool, I turned my back on my bag, and I was talking to a few people. It was almost night time. It was actually getting to night time from 7:30 p.m. in Australia to 8:30 p.m. It was fairly dark, and there was light under my bag. Sorry, there was light above my bag. And as it was getting actually dark, I could actually see nobody who stole my bag before. So no matter what, just make sure you are living life, guys, and make sure that you stay away from the 9 to 5. As the 9 to 5 will teach you nothing, and to be able to work in the sun all day long is the most stupidest thing you can do. So guys, just make sure that you're out there making content for people. Make some content, make sure that you're actually doing something to help give a service for people, so that you can never be in a 9 to 5 job. Look at me, for example. Here I am with my phone. It's close to my mouth as I walk on the main road, and you can actually imagine me. And I'm close to these shops, and there's also Bunnings Warehouse, and I'm just going to the Department of Transport here in Cairns, which actually used to be the RTA. So no matter what, guys, you have to realize there's always a better world out there. There's always something better that you can do. So make sure that you never know yourself, and make sure that you never know your why. So back to never knowing your why. So guess what? No matter what, never go back in your communication, but make sure that you realize that you just keep saying along what you are saying. So no matter what, when you're speaking to someone or when you're giving a speech, never go backwards. But what you do is you just continue forward. So never knowing your why is the best way that you can actually move forward. So that's how I move forward just then. So no matter what, just realize your why must be strong, and your why must be you. It must be the reason you live. You must have a strong belief in yourself to live life and to grow and to be motivated and to coach yourself and to do everything by yourself. Now, in life, you're going to have to do everything by yourself. Realize this now. Now, there is such thing as self-employed people who work for themselves. Yeah. Now, be self-employed. Be self-employed and work for yourself. But make sure that you fall into the business side of working for yourself. So what do I mean? I mean, be a business and investor person. Be a person who is in the business and investor side, as Robert Kiyosaki says. Now, a lot of people get self-employed people very confused. Now, self-employed people is someone like me who works for my business. I work for my business, which is Danny Enterprise. And I make sure, no matter what, that my business is growing. How? I make sure I grow in daily life. I make sure I set better disciplines in my life. I make sure that my communication and my spirituality is always better than yesterday. That's my business in life. The better I get, the more business I have. So no matter what, always seek to better your business. The better your business, the better your investor is going to be. So no matter what, always see how you can actually better your life and what you can do about it. So I'm just here crossing the footpath over here. There's actually a road, so there's all cars and stuff like that. So my apologies for having this podcast like this, but it's the best I can do at the moment. And no matter what, you have to see that you just have to produce content on the go anyway. So there may be also some wind that's blowing actually on the microphone over here, which is my phone microphone, but it's the best I can do right now in terms of producing content, and this is better than nothing. It's better than me just walking by myself. So no matter what, just make sure that you're always living your life and doing your best to succeed in life, and no matter what, always look for better opportunities. Now, opportunities are all around you, guys. You have to realize that opportunities is manifestation. What does that mean? It means that you manifest what you attract today. It is you who are you today. It means that you have actually attracted who you are today. That is your opportunity. So who you are today is an opportunity to grow. Who you are today is an opportunity to make billions of dollars. No matter what age you are, you can start at 150. I don't care. Now, no matter what age you are, you must be in a growth mindset all the time. Would you agree? Now, if you said no, then guess what? This audio program is not for you. So no matter what, you have to realize that this program right here is only for people who grow. And you must be able to grab an idea from this podcast, and you must be able to apply it right away. Now, how do you apply it right away? How do you apply information in life? What you do is you set disciplines. You say, no longer will I go to this place. No longer will I do this. No longer will I eat this. No longer will I think like this. No longer will I walk this way. No longer will I take the bus, for example. And you start to course your direction in life, and you start to say 1,000 and more what not to do's in life. Now, I have over 30,000 disciplines in terms of what to stay away from in my life, and that gives me a better path to see where my path is. So no matter what, when I go into the food supermarket, there's over 550 foods that I stay away from right away. So when I say chocolate, I mean all brands of chocolate I stay away from. When I say ice cream, I mean all brands of ice cream I stay away from, except for ice block with some actual natural flavors. I can have an ice block, but with no sugar. So no matter what, guys, you have to realize there is a better world out there, but you have to make it for yourself. Now, politics is all about changing the world before you change yourself. That's the worst way to do it. The worst way to change the world is to be in politics. But the best way to change the world is to be in politics, but to change yourself only. You understand? So when you can change yourself only and never change the world, you'll change the world anyway because you changed yourself. The only way to change the world is change yourself first. When you change yourself first into a better person, you've changed the world already by bettering yourself. So just keep that in mind. To never go point fingers at other people saying they have to improve when you don't have to. So no matter what, you must improve also when you are pointing fingers at other people to improve. If you're pointing your fingers at other people and you're saying for other people to improve, but you never have to, then you're a hypocrite. If you need to be a motivational speaker, if you need to do something in your life that's positive and is worth it, then you're also going to help teach other people how to do it too. So that's what I do. I'm a life coach and I teach people how to grow because I grow every day. I always grow for myself. So guys, no matter what, this is going to be my episode for my podcast for today, and I'll make sure to make another one. So guys, just make sure that you pick up an idea from this podcast, as I have to actually get my driver's license now. So guys, just make sure that you have a wonderful day, and I'll see you soon. Hello guys, so welcome back to my podcast. Guys, no matter what, today is a beautiful day. Here I am in Cairns, and this is actually now just continue on from my previous podcast, so that no matter what, you guys always have the best information with me. I'll make sure that you guys get everything that you deserve for your money, so that I can also prosper for myself, and so that I make sure that no matter what, in the days to come, that you are taking action to better your life. So guys, no matter what, to be a person who is inspirational today, you must be better than yesterday. And it's so simple, yet many people find it so difficult to be able to improve themselves in any area of life. Now, no matter what, where you put your focus on, that's where you improve. Have you ever heard that saying in life? Where you put your focus in life, you improve. So no matter what, you have to be able to actually focus on something to improve. It takes the same amount of information and knowledge to be on the street, living on the street all your life, than it does to be, for example, living life to the best of your ability or better. So no matter what, you're always looking for a better way of thinking and better way of doing, and always making sure that no matter what, that you put the most effort in to succeed today. So no matter what, you may be someone who is, say, independent, and you need to find a way who can make you so much money, for example, in terms of teach you how to make so much money. And you have to realize that no matter what, you must teach yourself how to make so much money, and there is no such thing as so much money in life. So when I talk about money, I talk about, for example, how to make it and how you can make more of it. Now, when you think of money as a lot of money, you have to see that that's a poor mentality. There's no such thing as a lot of money. $1 trillion is not a lot of money. What is a lot of money is nothing. Nothing is a lot of money. So no matter what, you have to see life as more than nothing. So guys, no matter what, you may be someone who is really independent, and you need to find a way how to boost your quality of life and how to make your life better. So no matter what, just remember guys, there is more than enough for everyone. There is more than enough money for you and me and for everyone in this life, and it's always unlimited spiritual awareness. So no matter what, just realize that when you stuff up your communication, that you get back on the high horse, and that you make sure that you are living life in a better way. So to broaden your mentality and to be able to make sure that no matter what happens, that you're always positive and looking at the surroundings in your life, but making sure that you're looking inside the most is the most important aspect of your life. Those people who look inside are always going to be people who are more successful than those people who are working a 9 to 5. Do you know why? Because when you're looking inside, you have no need for a 9 to 5 job. Those people who are looking outside for outside circumstances to help them, make them an opportunity, those are the people who are in a 9 to 5. Now, never be in a 9 to 5. Make sure that you are a person who is far on the journey of greatness that other people can never catch you. Now, you have to be the person who has a lot of agility, who has a lot of ideas, who can always give you unlimited ideas. No matter what, there's always an idea that you can talk about. And that is an expression of mine. It's about living your life in accordance to what's greatness. And be greatness all your life. So no matter what, you need to be greatness, and you need to see it in yourself that you are greatness. Now that's the way I see myself. I see myself every single day as greatness. Someone who is improving, someone who's better than yesterday, someone who's done more today than yesterday. And nothing else. All I do today is just maintain my disciplines, and I find a new discipline every single day to incorporate into my life. And then I maintain it over the long term. And guess what? I'm better than yesterday anyway. So imagine that. Every single day, for example, say in the next year, okay, or in the coming up year of 365 days, I make one improvement inside of myself every single day. And then I still maintain it. And guess what? I am, in 1 year's time, 365 times better because I've maintained my disciplines also. And then guess what? In the coming up year from that point, no matter what, I make another 365 improvements in myself. And guess what? I'm better than yesterday because I'm still improving. I'm still a person of improvement. I'm still looking for better ways of doing and better ways of living life for myself. So that's the whole point of life. The point of life is to succeed and to make sure that you are successful. And no matter what, this here is never a joke. I'm not joking around. I'm being honest. So no matter what, I take my work honestly. I make sure that no matter what, that I'm a serious person in terms of my passion and what I do. Now, you may be living in a crowd where they're like saying for you in terms of, oh, you are going to be the number one aspect of the world, or get out of here, for example. So no matter what, I never get out of here, I just live inside. So make sure that you are never living outside of yourself, but make sure that you are doing the best you can to succeed every single day for yourself only. So there are going to be people in your life who are going to tease you and who are going to actually negatively criticize you on the way to the top. And guess what? You have to remove yourself from those people and that crowd that you associate with today to be able to succeed today in today's world, and to make sure that you step out of the 9 to 5 and that, yes, go grab yourself a girlfriend in the community and then take her away somewhere. Or go grab yourself a boyfriend and go somewhere else where the crowd that you grew up with is never there. Do you know why? Because that way you're going to learn, you're going to grow. Look at me now. For 7 months I've been traveling Australia. Why? Because I chose to do it. I said no more 9 to 5. Fuck you all, I deserve better than a 9 to 5. And now I don't care what they say. I've been traveling for 7 months. People can never take that away from me. I've got 7 months of experience to travel around the world, life coaching myself, learning as I go, training and working out as I go along, and every single day improving my habits on the road as I travel, as I move around the world. So yes, I've been traveling Australia for 7 months. Now you can do Australia in way less time when you have more money. So no matter what, with what I have to travel in Australia for 7 months at 27 years old is a magnificent achievement for myself, considering how much money I have and how much resources I have, and at my age level as well. So no matter what, you may be saying, oh, you are lucky than most people. So no matter what, I am lucky. So no matter what, we are all lucky to be in this world. We are all lucky to have someone and to have ourselves with the way we are in some aspects, and even better. So no matter what, just make sure that you're grateful for the person you are, and just make some rules. If they're forcing you to work the 9 to 5, get yourself out of the 9 to 5. It's so simple. Just remove yourself from the equation. And I mean, remove yourself from the 9 to 5. So I never mean remove yourself. I mean, make sure that you remove yourself and your old habits, but make sure that you incorporate new ones. Make sure that you are removing the old you and incorporating a new yourself and a new you for yourself. So no matter what, you have no excuses today to say, oh, why does he have to go around traveling and why do I have to work the 9 to 5? No, it's because you chose to work the 9 to 5 and that person never did. There is no rule saying that you have to work the 9 to 5. No one's going to force you to work the 9 to 5. No one. Nobody's going to force you to work the 9 to 5. So just choose to stay out of the 9 to 5. And guess what? Have no money for 3 years. Yeah, have no money for 3 years and you'll find a way to make more money than all 9 to 5 people. Do you understand? At least you'll be free. At least you'll be free from the 9 to 5. At least, yes, you may be dependent on your parents for a little while. Yeah, you may be dependent. They may be giving you money for 3 years. You understand? But at least you'll be free to do your business and to work on yourself. Because many people never do. Many people never do work on themselves. They take working on themselves for granted. They drink alcohol. They think they are the outside world. That's bullshit. You're never the outside world. You are you inside. So what does that mean? I mean, just look inside and you'll see that no matter what, the outside world can never fulfill you. The tree, the alcohol, the toxins from the outside world, the poison that you see in the world. Okay? Listen, no matter what, the world out there is never you. What you are is who you are inside. So never seek from the world's perspective. Seek from your own. Danny Milivojevic. Guys, make sure that you seek something greater than the world, and that's yourself. Seek something greater. Be something greater. Be an inspiration for yourself only. Be someone who's only looking inside and only looking to succeed for yourself. No one else. Never do it for anyone else. Improve for yourself and make some actions today. Take a step forward every single day. Take an idea, but make sure you give back 10 ideas more. You understand? When you take something, make sure you give 10 times more back. You understand why? Because when you're taking, you must give. Most people take and never give. Make sure that you're the person never taking, but that you're only giving. Never take from life, just learn from life. When you're learning from life, you always see that there's a better road, there's always something better to do, there's always someone better that you can be. And that's the way to be. So always make sure you're better than yesterday. That's how I look at life. Now, I'm 27 years old and 8 months now. And to be traveling the world for 7 months now, I've been traveling the world. So I've been traveling Australia. That's my world. My world is me. So I've been traveling myself over the past 2 years now. And Australia has been an amazing experience for me in terms of my country. But to be able to travel while everyone else in Sydney from my community before has to work the 9 to 5 job, they have to drink alcohol, they have to do drugs, and they're unproductive people. And guess what? Here I am doing something productive on a podcast because they can never do it but me. I can because I choose to love myself more. So no matter what, I never believe in them, I believe in me. I only believe in me in life. And that's how you have to see life. You have to see life as, hey, I'm here to live my life greater than everyone else. Do you understand? And no matter what, I'm always seeking and always living better than my next neighbor. So no matter what, I am my only friend in life, and I'm always better than the next person I see. In some aspect of life, I'm doing better than the next person, always. And I make sure that no one in life can topple me. Do you understand? I make sure that whoever's listening to this can never topple me in life, in my spirituality, in my awareness, in who I am. Now, to be able to get to my level, you need to have over 30,000 disciplines. You can do it. You can do it. Anyone can do it. But to be able to coach yourself to grow, that's what I teach you. I teach you how to grow yourself. I teach you how to find value. I teach you how to be value. I teach you how to be a worthy person. I teach you how to have everything that you need to succeed, and you need even more than that. You need to be a person of far integrity, a person who has a lot of integrity, a person who is actually integral in everything you do. So when you have a lot of integrity, you are just integral. You're just a person who has integrity. Now, integrity has everything to do with being better than yesterday. It's like that line, the middle line. If you go to the left of the line, that means you're worse than yesterday. And there is no right line. There's only the middle line in life. So when you fall below the middle line, or you go to the left of the line, that means you feel below the line. That means your integrity says you can do better. So stop fooling yourself and start to do better now so that you can increase your confidence and motivation in the long run. And that's the whole point. Increase your motivation and succeed for yourself only. Make sure that you're always doing something in your life to improve yourself no matter what. Integrity is your number one weapon, as Zig Ziglar says. Now, Zig Ziglar is one of my mentors. He's passed away today, and God bless his soul. He passed away in 2015 at 87 years old. So no matter what, here I am, 27, and I plan to live over 100 years old. I plan to live for the next 73 years. So imagine now, I communicate this level, I communicate right now. I communicate at this level right now. And no matter what, imagine me in 73 years time and more, what I can do. I can make this amazing business around me, around who I am, around Danny Milivojevic, around the speaker, the public speaker, the motivational speaker, the life coach. Something like exactly the same as Tony Robbins, but better. You understand? Now, I'm not Tony Robbins. I'll never be Tony Robbins. Now, I do what Tony Robbins does, but I do it better for myself. You understand? Now, nobody does my work better than me. Now, Tony Robbins does his work for himself. Me and Tony Robbins are different people in different aspects of life doing life coaching. We're both life coaches. But for me now to go work for Tony Robbins is stupendously stupid for me, because I can do it myself. I can go and create the same business that Tony Robbins did, but I have no need to do what Tony Robbins did. I can do better. I can do something more according to what I do. I am a music producer also. I'll be doing life coaching and music production around the world. That's the way I see life, guys. You just have to realize that there's always a better world out there for you, and you have to realize how to actually succeed for yourself. No one's going to do it for you. No one's going to say, hey, here's some money and go and succeed. No, you have to ask for money first, and by asking you shall receive. It's only by asking that you have a girlfriend, that you have a boyfriend, that you have anything in life. You ask for it first, and then you go and take the necessary action to go and achieve it. First, you may ask to live longer. Once you do, you will. So for me, to live longer, I must grow daily, and I must continuously do my work to be able to grow. And that's me asking. When I grow, I ask. When I walk, I ask to walk. When I do something, I ask to do it. It's what you do, it's never what you say. But what you say, ultimately, is what you do. So no matter what, words are powerful. Words are powerful in terms of what you live is what you teach, and what you teach is what you do. So to teach is to understand, and to understand is to be in integrity. So understanding is all wisdom. It's all got to do with wisdom. It's all got to do with actual comprehension and being a better person. The more you understand, the more aware you are. The more you understand, the more spiritual you are. The more you understand, the more you can actually help other people. So as Vishen Lakhiani says, he says, go and connect the dots. What does he mean by connect the dots? So when you look at my journal, I connect the dots. I make lists. I make financial plans. I make plans 6 heads or better. I make plans 6 months or better for myself. And I make sure to always jot down my thoughts so that I can see exactly what's on my mind. So I can plan my life. In a journal, actually writing my thoughts out, I may start like, for example, for myself, I do better than like for myself, and I'll just say, oh, my day started off like this, I seen this person, and then I just go, I must do this, boom, today. And that's my journal, right? And you can read all my journal notes. Yes, I have some good sides and some bad sides, but you have to realize is the middle ground that I show you in that audio, and in all my audios and videos and everything that I do in terms of writing, in terms of my journals. You have to see the middle point of view and never judge me upon what I said in the past. But just take some ideas from it. Take some ideas of my experience from my journal, nothing else. And then once you take the experience, once you take that experience and knowledge for yourself, then that means you can grow from it. You can actually do something from it. But when you are there precursing me and saying you done this, you're a bad person, that means you'll never grow, you'll never learn. So always seek to actually never judge other people about what they do. Otherwise you'll be judged and you'll never grow from it. So the whole point of life is just to make sure you're always living your life to the best you can, and that you're always never waiting for anything. Never wait to be a better person. Never wait for money. Never wait for the 9-to-5 job. Go and create your own job. Go create your own opportunity. Never wait for an opportunity. Go create it. Never wait for someone to kiss you. Go and kiss someone else. Never wait for someone to give you love. Go and give someone else love. Why are you waiting? You never have to wait. You never wait for anything in life. To wait is to die. To wait is to stand still. Never stand still. Never be in doubt about who you are. If you need some love, you have to give love. If you need to be a better person, then you must do it. You understand? If you need money, you have to go and make it. You have to actually go and do it. You have to go do money. Alright, do money for all your life, and then you'll see that money is a better answer. You understand? Money is always good. So no matter what, money is never good or bad. Money just is. Money is just what grows you. Money can do you. Money is something important in life, and you need it always. You need more of it. You need more money than ever today to succeed and to be a better person. So the more that you have, the more you can have, and that's the whole point. Go and have more so that you can succeed more. So no matter what, guys, just remember, life is worth living when you live it better. Live it better and you'll always succeed. That's all you have to do, guys. Just remember, guys, here I am now at Cairns supermarket over here, just checking out the scenery, and it's actually amazing how on a travel occasion you can actually do podcasts and you can actually see what's going on over here, and you can actually see your thoughts in the moment as you are doing podcasts while you're seeing the market for a change, which is very beautiful. So no matter what, guys, on your travels you're going to experience something very beautiful, very unique. You're going to see new nature in everything that you do, and you can get yourself anything that you need in terms of your lifestyle and who you are. And always make sure that you smell the fruits and vegetables, that you're actually always paying attention to yourself only, actually paying attention for yourself. Only pay attention for yourself, and that way you can actually do something. So guys, here I am now in the market, just checking out the scenery. There are people all around me, so I'm always just talking on my phone over here, and it's actually amazing because nobody's watching me, and then I can also make sure that I don't care even if people watch me or not. So I don't care what happens, but I just accept what happens for myself. I make sure to always move forward in the person I am, so that I can actually succeed for myself, because I don't care about other people, I just care about myself. So what I do is I just give you ideas as much as I can, so that hey, you can pick up something along the way, and I can pick up your money along the way, and that's it. We exchange services. So no matter what, I'm the most affordable coach on the planet right now. I work for 1 cent an hour, and hey, you can afford me. No thank you. No thank you. So no matter what, I'm always looking for better ways of thinking and always doing better ways of living, making sure I always check the scenery, making sure I always see what's available, and no matter what, always be interested in yourself only. No one else do you have to be interested in, guys. Nothing else is more important than you right now. So no matter what, I'm the most important in my life, and you have to be the most important in your life. You have to put yourself as number one, and I have to put myself as number one always. And that's how it's supposed to be. And that's a great friendship that me and you have right now. When you put yourself first and I put myself first, we are going to be best friends. But when you put me first and I put myself first, then we can never be friends. You understand? If I put you first and you put yourself first, then we can never be friends either. It has to be, we're both number one or nothing. So no matter what, always seek to actually live life and do better, and see how you can actually live life better for yourself anyway. So guys, no matter what, just see yourself in a better way and see that, hey, you can actually do something amazing. You can actually read a book for yourself. You can see what's available, and you can actually do a podcast on the go in a market, and it's actually very beautiful. You can see for yourself some creatures of whatever you are looking at, and you can say, hey, it's amazing to have non-human animals in the world, and why do we eat them? Why do we have to eat non-human animals, and why do we kill non-human animals? That's why I'm a vegan. I'm a vegan never just for the animals. I'm a vegan for myself. I'm a vegan to live life better and to live it in a newer way for myself so that I can actually see what's going on and so I can make a decision on how to live my life better. No matter what, for me, it's always how to live life better. How do I actually exceed my expectations every single day? And just recently, I did drop 16.9 grams of sugar every single day, just for myself, so that I can actually do something more incredible for myself, so that I can actually see what to say in the moment and actually be something more than I was yesterday. So to cut out sugar from your life is a greater step toward a greater life. It's a greater step toward an actual bigger life that you have to actually live for yourself only, and just do yourself, and no matter what, always seek a better way for yourself only. So always seek to actually see how you can actually live life in a better way. So cutting out sugar is the best way to do that. To cut out sugar from your life, especially 16.9 grams for yourself, and to be able to cut out 16.9 grams for yourself of sugar for yourself, means that you can actually live your life even better than yesterday. But make sure that you always check out what's available, what's going on. You make sure you're checking out all the prices of everything that you see, and make sure that you're not spending money ever. Make sure you never spend money, but you only invest money. Invest it always. Always invest your money in the best ways of thinking and in the best ways of doing everything that you need to do to have the greatest experience possible for yourself. Otherwise, nothing is worth it except for you. So you must be able to always live your life better and do better for yourself, so that you can actually do something more amazing than yourself. Do something bigger. Do something you've never done. Make sure you fear nothing. Make sure you fear no people. Make sure you're doing something far beyond what other people are doing, so that you can succeed far beyond what you are capable of. And that's how you do it. You do stuff that other people never do. You go the way that people never go. You make sure that you look better than everyone else around you. You make sure that you have better habits than the people around you. And you actually always have to make sure that you never say that that you must go downhill. So never say that you must go downhill. Make sure that you're going uphill. Make sure that you never let women or men put you down in terms of who you are. And make sure that you never fall in love with stuff. Never fall in love with, for example, a t-shirt or anything like that. Yes, invest in a t-shirt, invest in clothes, but never fall in love with it. When you fall in love with clothes, then you will never throw it away. Okay, so guess what, guys? Make sure you're always expelling clothes from your life. Every single week, you're always changing your clothes. Change your wardrobe every single week. If you have thousands of clothes and hundreds of shoes, make sure you get yourself and your family, and make sure that you go and do it for yourself. Make sure you go minimize your clothing, and make sure you throw away everything that's old, everything that has ripped clothes, everything that's small for you, everything that's too big for you, and make sure that you go and find yourself what fits for you right now, and that's your wardrobe. Make sure if you have any holes in your clothing right now, in your socks, in your underwear, make sure you throw it away, because it's going to make you feel richer, and it's going to make you feel much better about yourself. So no matter what, here I am, still at the market, seeing everything that's available, and just enjoying my life, just experiencing the new Cairns experience over here. There's actually so many tourists over here, and I'm just looking around, seeing what exactly I can do over here. And I've seen the watermelon, which was so beautiful, but I just do me anyway. So guys, you have to realize to do something for people that's going to help you to move forward. So always do something that's quite incredible for you in terms of your lifestyle and how you can actually succeed. Guys, as I said, never fall in love with stuff and material, but make sure that you make informational material that you can actually fall in love with. Fall in love with words, fall in love with music. Make sure you're listening to music, because music is going to help you. But for example, myself, what I do is I make sure to stay away from other people's music, as I can focus on myself like this even more, and I choose myself over other people's music. That's the way I see life. So for me, it's either listen only to my music or nothing. And that's the way I see life. Now, when I obviously have other people playing music while I sit in a restaurant or sit somewhere and do my thing, or maybe I can still go to a festival, I can still do myself, and I can just make sure that no matter what, my music is more important than other people's music. So I make sure to go along with my music instead of other people's. And no matter what, I always choose me over other people. So I'm always seeing the prices about everything that I see in terms of shopping centers and what people have, and always make sure to see what's available for myself and see what I can do to help myself grow and to help myself make sure that I'm better than yesterday for myself. So for me, it's all about what are the best prices, what do you actually need, and do you really need it? Do you really need what someone else has given you, or do you really need what you see in life? What you really need is just yourself and your mind mentality, and all you need is just your mentality to be a better person. So when you're standing still in a shop, when you're doing nothing but selling stuff in a store, you can be doing better than that. You can actually be doing something quite amazing. You can be in front of people, and you can be coaching them. You can be actually playing music on the go. You can actually do something very amazing for yourself. And you can actually see what exactly is on your mind and what you can do to succeed just for yourself. So no matter what, there are some amazing food tastings that I can actually try and do for myself over here in Cairns. And there's so much stuff that people are selling, but guess what? I have no need for stuff at all. I need less stuff in life. I need more mindset, I need more spirituality, I need more information. So that's where you have to go. You have to go make sure that you go and grab yourself an audiobook, grab yourself something amazing. Make sure you're reading my podcast, make sure that you're doing my journaling in terms of reading from what I've written already, so that you can pick up more ideas for $7.20 a month, because it's going to help you. It's going to help you so much in terms of mindset, in terms of how to be better. And also make sure that when you go into the market, you just look at all the prices first and make sure that you're following all the numbers in life. Follow numbers and make sure that you always make sure that numbers are your roadmap. Calculate your numbers and you'll calculate your life in a better way. Make sure you're looking at calendars. Make sure that you're dating everything. When will you be here? When will you be there? Make sure that you count your money every single day. How much do you have over the next 2 weeks? How much do you have over the next 1 month in terms of financial abilities? How much can you make? What is your affordability rate? How much are you charging? What can you do better in your life? Make sure you're asking yourself questions in terms of what to do better, and make sure no matter what, that when you see prices, that you're always doing yourself more. So never be intimidated by price. Make sure that you throw out what's expensive, and make sure that you never become cheap in the process. So only look for what's most affordable for you, and always see what's better for you in terms of lifestyle, in terms of who you are, and in terms of what you can do to better your life. So no matter what, always go check out new areas of life and go see how it is. And that's all you have to do to be a better person. Just make sure you're always living your life and doing something that other people are never doing. It's just that simple, guys. There's nothing else to it, but be a better person. Be a better person for yourself only. Make sure you're always living life. Make sure you're going into places where you see it's much incredible for you to do so. And do something that you've never done. In terms of skydiving, make sure you go and do something that you've never done in terms of experience. Say something in a new way, express yourself in a different manner. Make sure you're always living life differently. And make sure you enjoy the ride. Make sure you're enjoying yourself the most. Make sure you're always looking at what other people are doing. And make sure that you always stay away from the sun as much as you can, so that you can actually live your life better. So sometimes people are going to actually stay in the sun for a long time. But you have to realize that in Australia here, the ozone layer in Australia is quite thin. So you can get skin cancer in Australia very fast. So I make sure always to go to the beach or in the pool on a nice, beautiful sunny day after 6 p.m. when the sun is out, when there's no sun, for myself to get skin cancer or better. I make sure no matter what to never get skin cancer. I make sure to always take care of myself and to enjoy my life. So no matter what, guys, just enjoy your life and make sure that no matter what, you tune in to my other podcasts in the future, so that you can grab more information from me and so that I can give you more value. Guys, have a great day and have a great experience.